Alright, so we're going to try something a little bit different. Sorry I'm not in my goose apparel, I just got off work. I'm going to try a little bit of an interview here. I currently have the most famous guy in Demolition Derby. I'm here with Bobby Uttecht. Some of you guys out there, there's a decent chance you may be saying, who the hell is that? But if you are on Facebook, I guarantee you have seen this guy's backyard. So, Bobby, you have the famous picture. You all saw it when you clicked on the video.
Yep.
What was your first reaction when you saw that thing hit the internet?
Well, at the time I was dealing with one of my buddies, Marcelo out of Minnesota. I got hooked up with him through Rich Melton, and he buys all Impala Caprice parts like that, and he gave me a call one day. I didn't know who the number was. He said, hey, can I come buy some parts from you? I said, yeah, sure, come on out, because I got a ton of Impalas and stuff, and came out, bought the stuff, and he's like, well, mind if I take some pictures? I said, yeah, whatever, do what you want. Next morning I woke up and I see the meme on Facebook, you know, and I shared it, and it got shared probably within that week, over 1,000 times. Some pages picked it up, you know, it got shared even more and more. I mean, I think it probably got seen by over 100,000 people, you know. I mean, shared probably thousands of times, you know, and even pages, not even derby-related pages, just gearhead pages are picking it up and running it. So, I mean, I'm happy nothing got stolen out of the backyard, but...
He hasn't increased security yet, so yeah. Remember that. Leave his house alone.
Locked gate and security cameras.
Yeah, the last time I saw one of those, and I mean, there's a bunch of different versions of it now.
Yeah.
But the one that I saw, I think, had 174,000 views, and
right.
That's just one.
Just one of them, yeah.
How's the collection looking these days?
Pretty good. Haven't bought too much over the winter, you know.
You probably got enough to get you through a couple seasons.
Oh yeah, but it's an addiction, you know. I have more fun buying cars than I have doing anything else with them, so.
That's where I'm struggling now. I said I need to get through about 10 or 15 of them this year so that I can start buying some more. I'm running out of room.
Right.
So, how long have you been in the Derby world?
Well, I was born into it, so, you know, 23,
Day one?
Yeah, 23 years, and I've been, you know, a part of it, you know, but I've been around for the last 6 years, you know, helping my dad, cousins, you know, family build cars for the last, you know, 23, you know, so.
I mean, for a local guy myself, I mean, I've been attending Derby since, you know, knee high to a grasshopper, and I know your name's been around there for a little while. Maybe not yours, but the last name's been around for a little while.
Yep, yeah, so it's, you know, I mean, I can't even say how many cars I worked on in the past, you know, how many, you know, but...
Yeah. How many you've sent to the crusher?
Yeah.
So, obviously that would make it pretty easy. Sounds like family got you in.
Yep.
You know, and your dad's been, how long's he been running?
I think he's on, this year might be year 35 for him, somewhere in there, you know, and I mean probably the last 5-6 years he's kind of been in retirement, but I'll just give him a pre-ran, you know, get everything together for him, you know, and kind of keeping him in it, you know. It's getting expensive because I usually end up buying him parts because he doesn't want to get no new ones, you know, so he's just running my stuff and wrecks a lot of my shit, but I don't mind running with him, so it's a good time.
Yeah, I suppose it's kind of hard to stay retired if somebody else is handing you a car to drive, huh?
Right.
So you've been running for 6 years.
Yep.
What's your most memorable Derby moment?
You know, honestly, there's been a lot, you know, but I'd say one of my most memorable was like the first one I had up at Wassa a few years back. I mean, it was a huge show. I think there was like right around 40 cars there. I think, you know, like 36 actually got the run after the ones got lowered and whatnot, you know. A lot of friends were there, a lot of buddies, you know, got there with my dad, you know, my cousins. You know, a lot of guys have been in the sport for a long time, you know, and it was a hell of a show, you know, and just make it to the end, you know, it was a blast, and, you know, won a good chunk of change there, and
that always helps.
Yeah, you know, that whole summer was good too, you know. I took the car to a show after that, took second up there, got some money out of that, you know, so I mean, it was a memorable car, you know, that whole month was a memorable month, you know, winning money. That's
good to have. I saw didn't you recently post a picture on Facebook with a fairly large fireball? Was that you?
Oh yeah, that's actually another pretty good memorable moment. I mean, that video, it happened probably maybe about 4 years ago. It was my old Drive for 5 wagon I had up in the Anigo when I was up in the Drive for 5 was up there, and made the feature up there, but I didn't run it in the feature. Then I took it to a county fair, then I took it to another county fair after that, and the last county fair, driving off, well, the way it worked was, at that time I was wrestling in college, and talked to the coach, you know, said, hey, I'm not going to be here this weekend, you know. He said, okay, you can get out more on lifts and whatnot. You know, left college down in Kenosha, Wisconsin, about a 3.5 hour drive from where I was living at the time. Left there, you know, at 5 at night on a Thursday, got home Friday morning, And me and my buddy, we had 2 cars we were going to take there. Neither of them had motors, trannies, nothing. And we threw the cars together, just rushed on the way to the track on the 2-place trailer. My buddies blew a brake line. So they were sitting alongside the highway about 15 minutes from the track. The best thing I could do to get to the track is I took an overflow hose off a radiator, spliced it into the brake line, double hose clamped it just so we had brakes to get to the track with a freaking radiator hose. I mean, I wasn't sure how the brakes were going to work, but we had to get to the track to get an inspection, because I was like, took off wrestling, did all that stuff to get home just to go run a derby and wreck a car, and that happens. And as I'm backing the wagon off the trailer, I felt the tranny slip right away. So I was kind of like, well, I know how today is going to go. We went out there, I think it was like a one and done of like 18 cars or something like that. So right off the line, I picked, I hate Vicks, I like old iron. So I picked the nicest looking Vic on the track. The picture shows that. Nicest looking Vic on the track, and tried to nose him up as fast as I could. Then I got about 4 or 5 hits in, in probably about 3-4 minutes, and fucking tranny starts slipping. Somebody pushed me in the corner. I'm in the corner, and I just held to the floor. And the next thing I know, it's just a big fireball. I felt the heat. Got out, lost a little of my eyebrows, and had a good story. My buddy ended up taking 2nd place on my car, so we got some money on the day too. So it wasn't all too bad. But
that helps. You're putting some stuff back together. That sounds like it was probably an expensive day.
Oh yeah.
And we'll put the picture of that up right now. All right, so outside of Derby, still in school?
Yep. Well, actually, I'm out of academic school. I'm just in the law enforcement academy right now for the state of Wisconsin. So.
Where'd you go to school?
I started down at UW Parkside. Was down there for 3 years, and I transferred up to UW Stevens Point for my last year. And now I'm just in basic law enforcement training academy at Mid-State Technical College.
All right. What's the goal? What's the end game?
Eventually, one day I want to go into like federal law enforcement. Whether it be U.S. Marshal Service, Federal Rangers, something like that, I'm not sure. But right now, I've been interviewing with the DNR to work in the state. I should be finding out within the next few weeks if I'll have a job come this summer. Be working full time with them, and no really ideal end goal in mind, but whatever happens, happens.
Wherever the world takes you, you're
yep.
young and not tied to anything, so that's a benefit to have. Hopefully, still somewhere around Wisconsin, so that we can see you wrecking some more cars with us.
Oh yeah, maybe Canada even.
Hey, that'd be fun. That'd be pretty cool. You can go up in Derby against Zach.
Right.
So, obviously you're probably the busiest guy I know, but you got any derbies for sure on the schedule for 2019?
Like I said, if I get hired at the state for the DNR, I'm not sure where I'm going to be, what I'm going to be working, what weekends I'm on, what weekends I'll be off. But, for sure right away, I want to make sure I make it back to Jim Falls, Wisconsin, for their Friday night stalker back in the 90s type demo. I had a blast there, a lot of great drivers. You got the Johnson crew from out that area,
absolutely.
The Thorpe boys are out there, the locals out in that area. Everybody's a good driver, it's a good time too. Steve Rowan's.
It's a hard-hitting show. They do a good job.
Oh yeah, good time, and best part is after everybody gets together and drinks a beer together and no drama or nothing.
Absolutely.
So
it's hard to find it these days.
Right. Oh yeah. So that one's on the list if I can make it. Next on the list, another one I want to hit up would be basketball, Wisconsin. Jeremy Foss is bringing it back. It's a great show.
That's big for Wisconsin to see that show coming back. That's pretty cool. Then
aside from that, for county fairs, it's up in the area. I like the Action Auto rule set. More limited weld, kind of similar to Drive for 5 type rules. Some other shows I hear might be popping up are going to be on the radar for me. Depending once everything finals out with that. And
yeah, of course, everybody's still kind of up in the air. I think there's 2 promoters that have actual schedules out. So
right.
Of course, he's going to make it to the One Goose Promotions first demolition derby.
Okay.
We'll talk more about that.
Yeah, I didn't know if that was on the big yet, so I don't want to say I'll be there or not.
It's not, but that's all right. We'll get there. And now you're making a venture into Derby business ownership. How's that been treating you so far?
Pretty good.
Had some bumps in the beginning?
Oh yeah, I was, my dad did it for quite a while. He never got really large scale. He was kind of doing it for local guys, doing tranny coolers, shifters, stuff like that. So I kind of got into it a little while back, and been learning more and more along the way, and kind of what I'm up to now, with my new tranny coolers. I kind of like the way they're turning out. Just started selling these October-ish, so. Yeah. See how that all works out.
Definitely seem to be bouncing around the Facebook world quite a bit. But we're getting a little bit long here. Actually, right about perfect. So this was something new. Let me know what you guys think. There's plenty of folks that I could probably harass. I've been bugging Bobby for a couple months to sit down and do an interview. So if this is something you'd like to see, let me know. Put something down in the comments, and we can certainly look at trying to dig up a few more people. But the next video that you're going to see, probably tomorrow or the next day, is also going to be a first for us. We're going to do the One Goose Garage first product review, get you a little bit closer, in-depth view of what Bobby's putting out with UDI and some quality things and what makes him different. So that's what you're going to see on the next video. Appreciate you following along. As always, get goosed.